My game is called Soldier's Quest. It is a 3D platforming RPG inspired by The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. Players spawn in an open field in front of a tent with an NPC off to the side. Going up to the NPC will have an interaction prompt which will begin dialogue.
Hey you, you're finally awake. The princess needs you to go get her some treasure. She said it will help her get back to normal, whatever that means. Anyways, head up that hill right there. That's where the treasure is, although there's a big monster you'll have to beat first. Have fun, soldier.
Once the dialogue is finished, players can see that their quest has updated and now know that they need to go up the mountain rather than to the castle. This will begin the first platforming section, where players need to jump up on the platforms to make it to the top of the hill to go defeat the enemy. The first platforming section allows players to get used to the game's movement and make their way to their goal. There's no way to achieve the goal without platforming to get up the mountain, so players must get used to these mechanics if they want to continue to play. Once players make it to the top of the mountain, they'll be faced with an enemy. Upon interacting with this enemy, players will find that pressing and holding F will allow them to target this enemy, allowing for more precise attacks. Upon defeating the enemy, players will be prompted to collect the treasure, and then deliver it to the princess. On their way back to the castle, players will be able to explore the environment a little more and learn more about the world around them. Some players might notice the gravestone under the tree, which has an interaction prompt. This brings up some dialogue, which will explain a little bit more about the world and heroes past. Players will find that the castle doors are now open and that they can enter and deliver the treasure to the princess. This unlocks the second platforming section, where players will need to jump from platform to platform to make it to the princess. This section is a little bit more difficult, and it will allow players a little more challenge while they're making their way towards the princess. Upon arriving to the princess, players will be able to interact with her.
Thank you so much for the treasure. I've been feeling super under the weather. Have some XP as a reward.
They'll notice that they've leveled up and that their quest is now completed. This will be the end of the game, and then players can leave, and they've completed their quest.